Evelyn.
Here.
Hadrava.
Here.
And I'm here, and Councilor Lillis is absent. Approval of minutes, City Council Workshop, September 6th. Minutes of City Council Workshop, September 14th. Minutes of Special City Council Meeting, September 14th. Minutes of City Council Workshop, September 19th. And minutes of City Council Meeting, September 19th. No one has any changes or additions? Call for a motion that we approve these minutes.
So move.
Motion made by Hadrava. Do I have a support?
I'll support.
Support by Hoag. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item D, approval of tonight's agenda. Anybody have any additions, deletions, or changes? If not, call for a motion. Well, I can just add that. You want me to add that as a number?
Did you want to add that?
I could add it on there. Item number 8, a letter I had composed to our county commissioner and the county board concerning the Days Inn property and the consideration by the county for a new services building. That'll be item number 8. Anybody else have any changes or additions? If not, motion that we approve tonight's agenda with addition of number 8 under new business. So moved.
Support.
Motion made by Koivunen, support by Hadrava. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We have no appointments or presentations at this time. At this time, we allow 5 minutes for somebody from the audience who'd like to address the council. Otherwise, we allow more time at the end of the meeting. Anybody want to address the council at this point? If not, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Oh God, I know what this is. Excuse me. Isn't it on? Okay. The meeting's not on. I told you that's the hottest show on Tuesday night.
I didn't want to break it to you right now.
Oh. The first complaint call, live.
That's a new one.
Is that because of our contract with MediaCom?
No, that was the other half saying, if that meeting ain't on, I'm calling you. Item G, the consent agenda, approval of payroll, September 1st through the 15th, approval of claims, September 2017, agreement establishing regional safety group. Is that something we've done before? The regional safety group?
This is new thing, sir.
Oh, okay, because that didn't ring a bell with me. And item number 4, 2017 land license to Joe Koivunen, replacing license to John Haryu. Is that for the garage?
Yes.
Down there? If no one has any questions or additions or changes, call for a motion that we approve the consent agenda.
I'll make that motion.
Motion
I'll
made by Hadrava, support by Hoag. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. No public hearings at this point, no unfinished business. Item J1. Proposed ordinance repealing and replacing ordinance number 58, second series, cable franchise to MediaCom, LLC. Basically, is this just an updated?
It's an updated one, and then I also have a change.
Oh, okay.
I'll just let you know, it'll show up in the next reading. 3.14 talks about them giving us a grant for equipment. They won't. They've asked all of their management, and they've gone to the top of their management chain, and they will not give a grant for equipment. So that's paragraph 3.14. I'll be deleting.
Anybody want to go ahead and approve the first reading of this ordinance with that change?
So moved.
Motion made by Hoag. Do I have a support?
I'll support it.
Support by Koivunen. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye, opposed, motion carried. Item number 2, library wireless internet policy. Do we have one now, Jackie, or is this something new?
We do not, but we offer wireless to library patrons, and we had somebody that downloaded something they shouldn't have, so we got a little notice. And so Joel and Mary Ellen kind of worked on this policy, so now when you come to the library and you want to log on to our wireless network, which is not connected to their network, by the way, you have to sign in, and she has to give you a passcode, and a splash screen comes up, and you have to agree to behave, and so we're just kind of covering ourselves and making sure we're doing things the proper way.
With that passcode, I suppose they can get on a wireless if they're sitting out in the gazebo too, huh?
It expires. It's only like for 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours.
Okay. That sounds like a good move there. Anybody have any questions? Change, if not, call for a motion that we approve the library wireless internet policy.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Hadrava, do I have a support?
I'll support.
Support by Hoag, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Pay request number 3 from Joel and Sop Excavating, an amount of $3,556.80 for 2017 alley improvement project. Is this the final payment there, Jerry, on that, or?
No, this would just be payment number 3.
Oh, okay.
Not complete.
Call for a motion that we pay Joel and Sop. So moved. Motion made by Koivunen, do I have a support?
I'll support.
Support by Hadrava, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item number 4, final payment to St. Louis County for 2012 Jones Street Water and Sewer Replacement Project. Whoa, it took a while to close that one out, eh?
That was 5 years ago already? Wow.
How time flies, eh, Brian?
Yeah.
I call for a motion that we give the final payment to St. Louis County for the Jones Street project.
So moved.
Motion made by Hoag, support.
Support.
Support by Koivunen, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item number 5, appoint City Emergency Management Director. Now, what do we,
In the past, it's been the police chief.
I nominate the police chief. Oh, did that come out loud?
well, I suppose,
You seconding it?
no, I want one of you guys. Only in a controversy, I'll second or make a motion. Are you making a motion, Joe?
Yes.
I'll second it.
Motion made by Koivunen, supported by Hadrava to appoint Chief Koivunen, the City Emergency Management Director. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, chief.
Well, I'll tell you what, the way things are going on the news around the country,
Yeah.
you need one.
Well, it only makes sense to have the chief. You see him suck it up now?
You know the nice part? The pay's the same. It's the prestige. Item number 7, resolution accepting donations for the Canine Unit, Rhonda and Michael Johnson, North Country Heating, Cooling, and Refrigeration, and Teresa and Larry Leighton. We have a motion that we approve this resolution accepting donations for the Canine Unit.
So moved.
Motion made by Koivunen, do I have a support?
I'll support.
Support by Hoag. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carried. Item number 7, accepting donation for the library. Miss Berryman's estate, $1,000 donated to the Eveleth Library, which is pretty generous. donation for somebody to leave. The state of Loretta Berryman. No one has any questions? Call for a motion that we adopt a resolution accepting this donation.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Drava, do I have a support?
Go ahead.
I'll support it.
Support by Coivinon. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item number 8, this was kind of a last minute thing. This weekend I was looking at, an editorial in a paper and about the location of the new county service center. And it sounded like we were in an adversarial position with the county because we want to purchase the land, but I started thinking and I thought that would be a good site. From a logistical standpoint, there's less congestion, it's better than the downtown location. And it's, anytime you have a facility like that, it's an economic benefit to the communities, and why shouldn't another community benefit if you got a piece of property that the county already owns? And we do not have any objection. We'd welcome the county building a building there. And I just think it'd be more conducive to the rural customers to find it, get there easier. And as far as future expansion, you've got the room, you've got the planning. I think from a construction standpoint, you'd be looking at significant savings there. And it's an area they already own, and it'd be a utility customer, it'd be a lot of jobs in town. And all the businesses around the area, not just one place, need a shot in the arm, and this definitely would help. And being a couple miles away, distance isn't an issue. And I just thought we should take a stand and let the county board know that we are interested in having them in Eveleth on their own property and would be happy to assist them with that project. And I want to send this letter to our commissioner and the county board members, and I'm looking for endorsement of the city council on that. Because it's a big move, and I think it would help the town out. Definitely, we've got projects up there, but they're on our own property. They don't have anything to do with this footprint. So we could accommodate our plans in a project like that to let them know that they're more than welcome. The room is there. It'd be a lot easier to get on and off. And like I say, you'd be spreading the prosperity around a little bit. Anybody have any questions or additions? Or
I think it's a good idea. I think we should send it and stand behind it, and we'll see what happens. We'll give them the opportunity to do what they would like.
As far as I know, they haven't made a decision, and I didn't want to get the impression that we were having an adversarial relationship with the county, because the county's been pretty good to Evelyn.
Yes.
Our commissioner and the county board, they've done a lot, helped us out. Just want to let them know that they're more than welcome, and we'd help them in any way. Put that building there. And what I'm looking for is support of the council. Somebody wants to give me a motion in a second that we send that letter to our
I will give you a motion of support.
Motion made by Koivunen. Do I have a support?
I will second that.
Support by Drava. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And Steph, could you take care of getting these to Keith and the other commissioners? That's about all I have to bring up. Brian, do you have anything?
No.
Joe, you got anything?
I just got, we have our Formular Trail that goes behind the Eveleth IGA now. And I've been back there for the last couple, I'd say the last month. And the four-wheelers, you gotta slow down. I mean, it's a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit back there, and you're doing 40 and 50 miles an hour. And so I'm just, please slow down. And then there's a certain person out there that is pushing the satellites with their four-wheeler. And when you get caught, it's not if you get caught, it's when you're gonna get caught. I have a toothbrush for you. And A1 has a lot of satellites that you will be watching. I mean, enough is enough. You're gonna ruin it for everybody.
I mean, they're tipping them over?
They're tipping them over, they're moving them, they think it's funny, and it's not. And then the other thing I'd like to say is we have a dog park on the other end of town. So I wish our people, I don't mind when they're walking, but since I'm in that garage right now, I've never seen so many cars just pull up, let their dogs run around and take a crap in somebody else's property. So could you please go to the dog park or stay at home with your dogs? Thank you.
Well, every dog has to be licensed, regardless if it's in your yard or out on the leash. And Tim, who's that responsibility? Is that animal control watch it, or is that
Each resident, they can come down to City Hall. There's a license. They have to show proof of vaccination, rabies. We'll give them a license. It's beneficial for the resident because then we know if the dog is running where it belongs. Otherwise, it's going to take a ride out to Contented Critters, and there's going to be a fee for it. You know, we welcome people to come out, bring their dogs out for running. But if they're going to do that, please bring some bags and clean up after your animal. Or we do have the dog park, and it is a problem back in that location. All day long, there's people running their animals, which is great, but please pick up after them as well.
You know, Northside Park has always been posted, but yet they keep going through there.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe, what do we need, some spot checking? Dogs are licensed?
And we can do that, Mayor. And also with the four-wheelers, you know, we're trying to be a ATV-friendly community. We have signage posted. We're working on getting some more signage here, a little bit better. But it only takes one or two to ruin it for everybody. You know, if we have to start stopping a lot of the ATVs, we will be doing that. So keep that in mind.
Well, it's always a few.
Yeah.
That's, because there are some of those dog ones, like you say, you know by looking at the person, the dog doesn't have a license.
Well, I know we've all had our moments throughout our life, but what would somebody possibly get out of knocking over an outhouse with a four-wheeler? Not only do it once, but go back and do it 2 or 3 more times. That's just a very intelligent person, that's all I can say. And you will get caught.
You know, humor is kind of, a funny thing. You know, when we were younger, we'd go to a football game, and on the way home, we'd dump every garbage can and all the way down till we got down where we lived. That was really funny. You know what I mean? I don't think it's funny now, but at that time, we had a pretty good time doing it. You got anything else?
No, I'm good.
Got that off your chest?
I got it off my chest.
Bradley, you got anything else?
Not at this time, Mayor.
Chief, anything to add? Jerry?
No, nothing tonight.
We get a lot of water down the pond?
Yeah, I don't know the totals today, but that's all something along we've been getting there. Brown can't take anymore.
No, I think we get about a week break on this deal. Maybe it'll dry out a little bit. How's our landscaping out West Evelyn doing on that street?
That's still in.
Oh, we're still working on that?
Yeah, we're still working on it. We talked that, I had Alan over today again, and he called them, and he's just waiting for an answer.
We're making an attempt to make that right?
Yep,
Okay.
we'll do everything we can.
Well, that's what I was wondering, as a last resort, we might have to throw some sod in there. Unless the seeding and stuff works, I don't know. On some of those spots. Rod, you got anything to add?
Only that, we're in October now and should be thinking about next year's project skipping so that we can get the field survey work done at least before snow and ice. We can get a good preliminary spot, whatever projects we might be looking at. So that's something we should be thinking about by the next meeting. We're looking at 2018 projects. Once snow and ice is on there, we can complete the work. It's just scrubbing snow and ice, and it's very easy, such as a water shut off or some drainage issue.
I don't know if we looked at any projects yet for next year, have we?
I don't remember. I don't think we did.
Not much, no.
The 700 block at Jackson.
Okay, is that the only one we're thinking of?
That was the one right now, and that was because of the season.
Okay, that's,
We were gonna be talking about more.
No, we usually do a couple.
even if we did some overlays on some of them too. You know, the ones that aren't that bad, seal them up. There's a, county did quite a few streets, seal those up for us.
I'll bring you a list at the next meeting.
Yeah, we should hit a few of them because, you know, we take a little off and we can hit in a couple of years, but at least we're doing something because we don't want to let everything just stop because then we won't be going in the right direction that we want to go into.
Anybody have any objection if we maybe set up a workshop, maybe in the morning or early afternoon to look at these projects? Because, you know, trouble is at a regular meeting, it gets crammed in. You don't get enough time to ask questions and think about different things.
I think it would be all right.
So maybe we'll set something up and Jerry can get a few projects together and that way we can go over them and maybe get Rod there. So we got some questions because you know how it is here, you're trying to get through the agenda and you forget stuff and and as you're driving home, you always remember something. Rod, you got?
We were looking at possibly the tower for next year,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a big,
The what one?
The big water tower.
Oh, yeah.
main water,
That's like $1 million, isn't it?
Yeah.
little over.
Rod, do you have anything else for us?
That's all.
Jackie, you got anything?
I don't think so.
Joel?
I don't, Mayor.
Steph, you got anything?
Just want to let everyone know that the tickets are on sale for the Mayor's Ball.
Oh, okay. Oh, and I forgot Brian, you got anything to?
No, you already asked me. No.
Oh, did I? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. I just had one thing, no, I forgot, my attention span. Oh, well. That's about all I have, unless I think of something before I drop the gavel here. I was just thinking of something, I just can't remember it. I'm getting old. Anybody from the audience want to address the council at this time? If not, then I'll adjourn the meeting.